Hey guys, today I'm going to show you pretty much how you could probably just print free Robux. If you're thinking about doing UGC, these text messages are literally the easiest thing that you could do to farm Robux. For once, it's not a trend. Everybody has a phone and everybody texts, so it's not like this is going to go out of style. And for second, there's just new memes and new forms of brain rot that spawn every month. So whenever there's something new, like 6, 7, you could just make 1,000 of these, and you can also make them in blue, black, green, and white, just to milk as much Robux as you can out of these. They take absolutely no effort at all to make, so I'm going to show you how to make them. I'm going to pick something stupid. I'm going to pick this phrase right here, and I'm going to make the ladies one at a time. I'm going to show you how you can make it like this with the top and then the message at the bottom. So all you're going to need is Photopea. It's free Photoshop that's on a website. If you click new project and you type in 420 by 420 for the width and height, that's a pretty decent sized texture that you can use. The max you can use for UGC is 1024 by 1024, but for something this basic, let's just use 420. And then this, you can just Google text message maker, the first one, fake text messages. This is what we're going to use. As you see, there's a gray one, a blue one, and a green one if you want to milk Robux. And then on Steam, Steam's free. There's Blender, which is also free. You're going to need to know how to use this software, and you're just going to need to join my Discord server. Discord is free. The server is free. Templates is right here. If you can't see this because Discord's really stupid, right click on here and press the show all channels button. Right here, there's the Apple text message font. It's called SF Pro. Just download it for free. And what you want to do is you want to press this T for the type tool. Go up into here, press load fonts, and then I have a fonts folder, and right here is SF Pro. So just click it. It says you want to load it. Just press OK. And now when you click this and you type, just type in SF Pro, and this is the font for the text messages. So let's get our texture, because the texture is the easiest. We're going to click the one at the bottom, and we're going to make that one black. Hold down Control, press backspace, boom. If you put yours at the front, it's not going to work. See how there's yellow at the back? If you do Control backspace, it only takes the one at the back. I don't know why they do that. It's kind of weird. And then I'm just going to hold down Control and press J, which duplicates it. Once again, why not Control G? You know, Control D makes sense, but I guess Control J works. And here's the text messages. So I'm going to type one in the gray, and I'm going to type one in the blue, and I'm going to type one in the green. What I'm going to do is use the snipping tool and take a screenshot of this, and then Control V to paste. And we're going to go to this eyedropper tool. I'm going to click right here to get that color, click here to get this color, and click there to get that color. Now let's just backspace that. And if we click this backspace, you can see these are the three colors right here. So let's go ahead and press the gray one, press OK, hold down Control, press backspace. Now you can press this eyeball thing to make it go away. Be sure you click the next layer. Now let's click this down here. Let's get the blue one, press OK, hold down Control, click backspace, done. Now let's get rid of that one. Click this one, go ahead and click the blue, click the green, OK, hold down Control, click backspace. So now right here we have all the colors for our text messages. You don't have to go in the catalog, guess what color of blue and black they use. You don't have to guess what color green they use. If you just use that text message app, you can pretty much get all the colors like this, which is really easy. So now let's go back to the fake text message, because we're going to use one of these. So let's just get rid of all of this. I'm going to use blue because it's easy to see from me. And then right here for the first one, we're going to do ladies, and then we're going to do blue for this one. And the one at a time will show here. So let's just go ahead and take a screenshot of this, and then let's go in the Photopea, put that, just Control V to paste it, put it on top so I can see it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit the magnifying glass. Well, no, that's a magic wand. We're gonna click the magic wand. I'm gonna click these eyeballs right here to make all of those go away, and I'm gonna click and hold and drag and try to delete all the white like that. You just press backspace to delete, click to unselect. As you see, more stuff is selected. Click to unselect, press this, and now let's go ahead and save this. I'm gonna save it as test because you don't really need this. We just need it for Blender to draw out the item. Okay, so pretty much what we want to do is if you hold down Control and press the plus sign, you can zoom in. If we see with these ones, the top one is a circular, and then the bottom one has whatever this tail thing is called. We don't want that tail thing. So we're going to press this box, just hold down, drag, Control C, Control V. That duplicates it, just like that. It copies and pastes this. Let's click this arrow, press this. When we hold down here, see the W's 59? We want to remember the width, 59 pixels. Hold down Shift, which just locks it left and right. Let's just move it until the width is 59. Go ahead, drag this right over here, and I want it to be on top of it. So once it looks like it's fully on top, we're going to click the one at the bottom right here, click the rectangle again, and we're just going to drag this delete that, and that sort of gives it the circle look. Let's just go ahead and delete that to clean it up. So now we just shift click these two right here, just right click them and then merge layers. And then if we go to file, export PNG, we can save it like this and just save it wherever you want. I made a mistake earlier on, so I'm going to override this one and save it like that. And now if you hold down control, press 0, it evens it out. You can press minus and plus to resize it how you wish, and you can just delete this thing right there like that. So as you see, Photopea is a little glitchy, like it won't show me the transparent background even though I have nothing selected. If that happens, if the background glitches like that, it's normal. So we're gonna go to the text. We have SF Pro loaded in there. Let's go here to change the font to black. So if you have this white background, you want to use a black font, but if you're using the blue, green, or black background, use a white color. So let's just go over here. We're gonna click, and we're gonna type ladies, comma. This one will be the top, and then let's just unclick that, click that, let's click again, one at a time. So now we can click the cursor, we can click transform controls, and we can just sort of snap this into position where we want it to be snapped into. And if the text is too small, just shift click these and you can resize them. It'll be fine just like this. So now that that's in there, it doesn't really matter where this is. You just need the text in here. We can go ahead and export this as a PNG. Now I'm gonna name this ladies white, and now I'm just gonna, you can hide this color if you want to. If you want to make more of these text things, you can just hide this color. I'm gonna delete it because I don't want to make more. I'm just gonna make this for the video. And now for the blue, green, and black backgrounds, what you want to do is you want to click this, hold down shift and click this, go back into the text right over here and click this, just drag this and change it like that. As you see, it changes the color, and then press OK. So now we're just gonna file, export as PNG, save that. I'm gonna name this ladies blue, and then you can either hide it or delete it. Now let's go ahead, file PNG, and we're gonna name this ladies green, and then you can either hide it or delete it. And we're gonna go ahead and name this one ladies black. And of course, if you want to do more colors, you can come up with funky different colors like this if you feel like it, but you're pretty much done with photo. So now we are in the world of Blender. This is really easy. Press add, and then right down here is image. You want to go to background image. Let's just go ahead and open this one up, and as you see, it's gonna be really annoying. Like, why is it tilted like this? That's really easy to fix. The x-axis, just make 90, the y-axis, make 0, and then let's make that 180 degrees. And as you see, it's straight up. You want it to be perfectly straight up. You don't want it to be tilted or crooked. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna click this, the Y. When you click that, you can see that it organizes it. And now that my screen is perfectly flat, there's no room for error. Now what we can do is right up here with add, let's press mesh, press cube, zoom out a little bit. It's gonna be right here. You can use the arrows to move it. Zoom back in. If you press tab, we're in edit mode. Make sure it's on the vertex. You want it on this one right here, because when you press X, there's this one, collapse edges and faces. Press that, and now when we press G, see how there's like this little dot right over here? This little orange dot is what we want. Because when we press E, we can duplicate it. We can click right there, press E, click E, click E, click, and then we can hold down Control Z, that undoes, Control Shift Z redos. So that's just some stuff to know. But let's press G and just move it right over here. So I'm gonna zoom into this just so you can see what I'm doing. I like to press E and just put it on the tips. So like right over here would be the tips of this mountain. Let's just put it right on the tip. Press E, put it on the tip. There's probably a faster way to do this. I don't know the faster way, and I really don't care about the faster way because you can make these in like 5 minutes. But you can see pretty much all we're doing is we're tracing out the first one. We're not tracing out the one with the little tail unless you have the one with the little tail, then you can trace it out. But this one, since we're doing 2, we're not going to do that. And you can honestly be lazy, like I was lazy right over here. And for this one, let's just put that, try to put it on top of the first one as you can, because you want to highlight it like this. You want to make sure both of them are highlighted. I know sometimes it can be annoying, so make sure both of them are highlighted. Right click and you want to join them. Right here is merge vertices, just merge them at the center. So now that we have that one done, we're going to add the little tail, which is right here. So let's just select all of this, hold down shift, press D, and we're just going to drop it right here. Now we're going to highlight this part, only the right part. Let's go ahead and just drag it over here, and we're going to take this part right here, we're going to press X, and we're going to press vertices for delete. We're going to get rid of that, and now let's just highlight this part, and let's just go ahead and redraw it as we typically would. We're going to be as lazy as possible because it's easy to do it like that. Now this part can be a little tricky to get right, so if yours looks weird, don't really stress out about it. It doesn't really matter. People aren't going to care. And then let's just do the same thing. Let's highlight that, right click, merge vertices at the center, and look at that, we've just drawn our things. So if I go into the camera mode and I move this out, we can see, well, what do? It's not solid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit edit mode. I'm gonna go into this and I'm gonna delete the background thing because we don't need it anymore. Now let's go into edit mode. Click this, go into edit mode, press A to select everything, and press F. That will fill in everything. But you can see there's another problem. Why is the bottom one invisible? Why does it do this? Well, we can fix that. So right over here, we want to press the face. We want to click this because it's sort of like a flat object. Go into mesh, normals, flip. Now it's flipped, but the backside is invisible. Well, that's really easy to fix. It's invisible because as you see, it's paper thin. So I'm going to click on this, hold down shift and click on this. I'm going to get right over here so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to press E. When I press E and move my mouse, it makes it bigger. Now we don't want it too big. We just want it a tiny bit big. This looks pretty good. So now when I click and I move around, as you see, it sort of fixes itself. So now what we can do is I have a dummy in here and I can just I can just align it as best as I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And also, if your arrows, see how they're right there and it's not connected to that, just right click, go set origin, and then origin to geometry. And now the arrows go where it should go. I'm gonna put this right here. This is gonna be a shoulder accessory, so you want to make sure the bounds are inside the shoulder. You can just press S to scale it if you need to. And this gap in here looks a little too big, so I'm gonna go into edit mode. I'm gonna click the face. Oh, never mind, not gonna do that. I'm gonna drag everything, make sure that I select all of this. It would have been easier if I would have done this beforehand. What you can do is you can press L on your keyboard. That usually does a good job at selecting everything. So if your cursor's here, just press L and it'll select everything right there. And now what you can do is you can just drag this down like that with arrows until the gap right here is as small as you want it. And I think that looks pretty good like there. And also you can press this thing, and if you want it to be shorter, you can just do that to make it shorter. I think I'm gonna make mine a bit shorter like that, and I'm just gonna move it over there to compensate. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it just like this because I think it looks fine like that. And now I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller like that, just so I hope I can stay inside the bounds area. So all that's left is we need to get a texture for this. So I'm gonna close that. So to do the texture in Blender, it's easy. Just click on this, click on the one at the very bottom, click on new, and then you'll see base color. You want to click on whatever that yellow thing is, image texture, open, find wherever you saved your thing. It's right over here. Let's just go ahead and click on any of them. And as you see, it looks terrible. Nothing is aligned. Where's all my text? I don't know. So let's fix it. You want to click the Y thing to go back into this view. And then right here, click UV editing. Let's just go ahead and click the Y to get back into that view. And then just move your camera into position A. When you're in edit mode, just click A so it selects everything. Press U and press project from view. Now you see on this side, it has our things right here. If your texture doesn't show, you can just span this and then open it right into there. I'll just use blue as an example. Open it right into there if something's glitching. And then on the right side of the screen, just click the materials, go into right here, and then click that to fix it. And if you couldn't see that, that's on the materials. It's in the base color, in the image texture, and then right here to open image. So now that we have it projected from view, what we want to do is let's select everything at the top like this, press G to move it, and as you can see, look at this. It's now fitting the thing. So I like to actually have these selected at the same time. That's because when I press S, I'm actually going to scale it bigger, and I'd like them to be sort of roughly the same size. And I figure out where to put my text, because if you see right here, on this side, it's flat, but on this side to the left, it's starting to curve down. So I'm going to put the L right here where it starts to become flat. So sort of like this. And then I want it for the same thing. I want this comma to be, the comma right here, I want that to be right here where the curve goes away and it goes flat. So we're just going to have to do some resizing. And also, if your UV editing looks horrible, like I know a lot of people do it in this and it looks stupid like this, what I do is I leave it in this part, the solid, and I just copy my settings from the layout mode. So if you want my settings, just copy everything you've seen here and it'll look like this, and I'll make it a lot brighter and a lot easier to see what you're doing. So I think I have the first one pretty good. So we're going to click on the second one, and as you see on the left side of the screen, you can swap between them. And then if nothing's selected, just press A with your mouse on the left side. You press G to move it around, and you can resize it like this. Sometimes you really need to just move around your scenery and switch between the layout mode to see if they're even and looking good. And it really does not have to be good. The people are buying this are little kids whose brains are melted. So I think after a couple minutes of experimenting, this looks good. Now you are going to notice one problem. It's mirrored on the back, and that's, once again, it's really easy to fix. So in the UV editing, let's just go to the background. We're gonna click on this face, hold down shift, click on this face. And as you see, we're only clicking on the back. You can see only the back is highlighted. The front is not highlighted at all. So when we go onto the left side of the screen, if we press A and then S, we can just make it really, really tiny, throw it into some corner where we're just gonna leave it and forget it there. And I recommend just throwing it into a corner where nothing is gonna be used at all. So sort of like a corner all the way down there. Because if you really want to reuse these models, which you can reuse these once you've made them, you don't want to fall into a situation where you type out a text and then, oh no, it's right there and the backside looks terrible. So just throw it into a corner where you can forget about it and you're literally done. That's all you do. You're literally done like this. Once you textured it like this, all you have to do is that it's this easy to recolor them. They all work flawlessly just like that. And you don't even have to do it in Blender. You can just put these textures on the model inside of Roblox Studio. So to save it, let's go into File, Export Wavefront.obj, click this one, Include Selections Only. Let me just cancel because I don't have this one selected. I'm gonna go back into here, Include Selections Only. Let's go into Videos, my UGC folder right here. And I'm gonna name this Ladies, one at a time. And then let's just press Export, and boom, you're done. Now, as you see, due to the AI moderation being annoying, I can't really show you how to put this into Roblox Studio. So I'm hoping you guys are at least smart enough to know how to actually make hats and put them into Roblox Studio. So that's pretty much how you make these things. And once you made one, you really don't need to make any more than that, because you can just use this tool, make them smaller, make them bigger. If you want to, you can make a couple of them so you can have different sizes, but that's really all you gotta do. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to buy my items if you want to support me, and comment down some other tutorials and I'll make them.